Entertainment Interactive presents Escape Dead Island. Not since having to fight the foul natives of Dead Island have I escaped such a treacherous place. Hello and welcome back to Escape Dead Island, a show where I escape Dead Island. You may be wondering, can one ever truly escape Dead Island?
Bet you're eager to get out of here. If you're looking for Devin, he's probably at the marina. Though it has been a while since I've seen him. Who knows what could have happened? Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Great.
Oh golly, oh gee, oh boy. Who's ready? Who's ready for more of this? I love loading screens disguised by crouching through narrow areas.
Cliff, this is Faith Kimball, and I hope you can hear me.
You? What do you want?
I don't think I'll be able to receive on this radio, and I don't have much time before he's back.
Hey, I'm here.
I just wanted to say I really hope you're okay. There are things you must know about this island, and... Oh, shit. Gotta go.
What the hell? Did that just happen?
I'd be offended if you trust her and not me.
I think I'm done with trust.
Good. Focus on getting out.
What? What? Hiya, Karate Man. Oh right, this game's bad.
Cliff, this is
Cliff.
Faith Kimball, and I hope you can hear me.
You? What do you want?
I don't think I'll be able to receive on this radio, and I don't have much time before he's back.
Hey, I'm here.
I just wanted to say I really hope you're okay. There are things you must know about this island, and... Oh, shit. Gotta go.
What the hell? Did that just happen?
I'd be offended if you trust her and not me.
I think I'm done with trust.
Good. Focus on getting out.
So, everyone having a good day today? Excited for a short week?
Cliff, this is Faith Kimball, and I hope you can hear me.
You? What do you want?
I don't think I'll be able to receive on this radio, and I don't have much time before he's back.
Hey, I'm here.
I just wanted to say I really hope you're okay. There are things you must know about this island, and... Oh, shit. Gotta go.
What the hell? Did that just happen?
I'd be offended if you trust her and not me.
I think I'm done with trust.
Good. Focus on getting out.
I did it. Now I can continue to play this video game. I had an okay day. I woke up. I applied for jobs. And I sat around and played video games. In a dark room.
Are you hungry? I'm hungry. Don't think I've eaten in days.
There are worse things to do. There are. Listen, I gotta interact with family.
What do you think happened to that woman? You know, the one who killed me? She seemed nice.
Oh.
What do you think happened to that woman? You know, the one who killed me? She seemed nice.
So is this game any good? No! No!
Should've watched your 6.
No! No. I would describe this game as... no, this is in the actual garbage category for a reason.
You should take a right here. If you're still going to the marina, that is.
Captain Cliffy on duty!
So are you just giving me the silent treatment, or what? Talk to me, come on. Oh, I know how to make you say something. Remember that time around Christmas break when I walked in on you and...
Shut up!
Knew it would work.
Haha, he's crazy.
So, I think it's time someone told you the truth. This whole stunt is never gonna get the respect that you're looking for from your dad. Why didn't you just apply yourself in school instead of coming all the way out here? You can't save the world, Cliff. Couldn't even save me.
Oh, it's worse than that. It's worse than that. Lollipop Chainsaw has like
Close to the marina
combos
now.
and mechanics.
See? I can be helpful.
This game has busted stealth mechanics. And very little else.
Hey, come on. Look out there. Isn't that beautiful? It's like something out of a dream. Cheer up. We can even get some ice cream when this is all over.
Oh, I'm crazy, and the zombie can attack me while I'm... The original Dead Island is like a perfectly okay, mindless loot grind game. Which, whatever, philosophically, I don't like covering those. Because there's only so many ways you can say, wow,
Devin found a boat. Yes.
Wow, this game's ability to be a Skinner box is very effective. But that game's a perfectly fine Skinner box.
Should have watched your 6.
Should have watched your 6. That's what I'm always telling people when I stab them in the neck. Whereas this game is like a weird zero-budget spin-off game that came out on the 360 and PS3 after the next-gen consoles had already come out. Because, you see, this is before the Embracer Group owned everything. They weren't even called the Embracer Group back then. And so they just had to make games with Dead Island in the name. Because that game sold well because people are basic. And they say, wow, it's a game with zombies in it. And so you gotta make spin-offs. But this was considered like one of the worst games of 2014. Which, I don't know. I bet Dead Island 2 did just fine this year. Because people are like, wow, a loot game and it has zombies? So this is just a me thing. This is something that should betray how much of a bad person I am. Whenever a dating profile, because one of the prompts you can pick in Bumble is my zombie apocalypse survival strategy would be, and you're like, haha, anyone who answers that probably not gonna get along. What if instead of thinking about the zombie apocalypse, we talked about the real zombie apocalypse? You know what I'm saying? Capitalism. Am I right, my comrades? Remember in Dawn of the Dead, when it's a shopping mall, and it's like, wow, this shopping mall, it's a metaphor for capitalism. And you're like, wow. This social commentary is so prescient.
Surprise. Hey, swag.
Did he just say swagged?
Ooh, you can tie your rope to that and make your very own grappling hook.
Oh, I got an Achivo. Okay, cool, I'm dead now. Because the guys with the claws just kill you. Did that man just say YOLO? You know what I said that? No, YOLO. Did that man just say cake factory? Exactly. DACA. I just think it's very weird to make a spin-off to a video game
It's shut
that
tight.
is...
Need to find some other way to get inside.
Make a spin-off to a game that's all about cutting off zombies' limbs and kicking them over and over again. Into a game that is like this bad third-person shooter action stealth hybrid. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Haha, you can't get me over here. The thing is, you don't need to. You're fine. It's one of the things where I'm sure there are, you know, collectibles I could be picking up now that I have a grappling hook. But I don't want to, because navigating this game world is boring and tedious. And I don't want it. That ladder was a loading screen. What a thrill.
I won't sign it. You're never taking over the company. I've earned this.
It's a shame I won't know about the exciting backstory. Da, 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 da. I take my love, not for honor, but for you, Snake Eater. Always cry, but still in a dream. Snake Eater. Okay, it won't let me go through here yet, so I have to go back up that that ladder Vader. So how's everyone doing? Having fun? Climbing ladders? Thinking about how that man said YOLO? And I think it was meant to be endearing. Oh, I see. Now I can use the grappling hook to get up there.
Like dead fish in a barrel.
What? Like dead fish in a barrel. Get it? Because they're zombies, you see. Creepy Girl's Vengeance 2. If only. Oh, that's a very limp animation. Anyway, well.
Nice job. I suppose you'll want to find the boat now. Though maybe it's better if you didn't.
No one's allowed to talk about this.
Listen, kids these days, they got their priorities set. They're making TikToks about how Osama bin Laden was right. Or something. That's a real thing that I am only vaguely aware of.
Cliff, can you hear me? Devin, is that you?
Tell him I say hi.
Yeah, I found a boat in the marina. It's fully equipped. GPS, everything.
It
I
is
just
only...
thought we could get out of here.
Yeah, so did I. Let's get out of here. I'm coming.
You didn't say hi.
Surely this won't end with my friend dying.
Zombie down.
Tango down. I like that we're already back here. Just not even... Has the world just become the murder is okay meme? Is that... You would have to ask the young people to know for sure, but I know people... I know people found the letter he published to America after the 9/11 attacks, and they're like, yes, Queen, slay! Or whatever.
Hurry! Devin's been waiting for you this whole time. He could have been gone and safe if it weren't for you. Maybe you should just let him go.
Is this going to end with the video with me like being like, oh my god, a zombie killed him, and then it's going to cut to this guy's hands covered in blood and be like, oh my god, I killed him. What has become of me? Because I feel like that's bound to happen.
Unbelievable. In some of these patients...
Maybe we're the real Walking Dead. Maybe we're the real Dead Island. You ever think about that? Think about that, huh? No.
Looks breakable. You just need the right tool for the job.
Just going to make a zombie piece of zombie media where it ends with it's going to be called Society of the Dead.
Ah, yes, I believe it's skull-crushing time.
This is fast. And it's just gonna be like,
Across the...
whoa. You ever think about how maybe voting rights in America are like zombie? And then, anyone, yeah. Have you ever considered that maybe, yeah, we live in a society of the dead?
Where are you? I don't see you.
I'm just about there. Hold on.
Oh. Oh.
What happened to the boat?
Nothing's wrong with the boat, Cliff.
What? Okay, it's the thing I actually...
Something tells me you don't really want to reach Devin. Basically, he's safer without you. I should know.
Shut up!
You did this to us.
Whoa. You ever think about how it's fucked up?
Here, Devin. Cliff's coming to kill you.
No, I'm not! Devin, I'm sorry, I'm... Don't be such a stiff!
Don't be such a stiff, get it? 'Cause they're zombies!
Stop! Please!
Oh. How could this have happened?
So that's it? You're just leaving?
That position was mine. How could he give it to my sister?
Hey man, who needs it?
I deserve that job.
We're going to start our own business, remember? I do the graphic design, you do the photography. We own New York.
This is real life, Devin, not Fantasyland. It's time to get serious.
I was serious. Guess I was the only one.
What?
Where is he?
Something tells me he's still on the island. It can't have been that easy.
What? Oh my god, I killed the boat! See, it's good, because,
That doesn't look good.
Anyone reading me?
This patient,
This is Tom
initial
Kalo,
CC.
en route to Narapela Island.
Dad, is that really you?
Cliff, why am I fishing you out of the goddamn Pacific? What the hell did you do to my boat?
Ooh, is he pissed?
Who is this?
We're wasting time. There better be a damn good story. Get your ass to the helipad now.
I don't know what to believe.
You got a story. You might as well try to get it off the island.
have you ever thought about how... See, the great thing about this game, is that, I know I don't need to care about anything that's happening, because the game has already established that Cliff is an unreliable narrator. And therefore, whatever's happening in the world is probably just some dream logic bullshit. Women, am I right? This is a shout out to all the ladies out there watching here at home. Damn, girl. You be At least you ain't escaped Dead Island. What? The rope was invisible.
Keep going, Cliff. You have a promise to keep.
Okay, but there's probably something over here. Like another document. My dad and brother are watching that live-action One Piece show, and my dad likes it. So, you know, important stuff. One Piece, it's dad approved.
Once the general foundation had been established.
Oh, cool. It was a med kit. And another file.
Fuck! Not again. This is, what is wrong with me? I'm out of my mind. Gotta keep it together. Well, we
When
can
are
still
you
get
gonna
out of
be
here.
doing
Not
traveling
too
with
late.
family
Still
stuff?
got
Oh, wait,
this.
you already did it. Why am I asking?
When am I going to do what?
YOLO!
He said YOLO after I executed that zombie. Remember YOLO?
Young live
Remember back when that was a thing you were allowed to say? 2014 remembers.
once. Do you understand what's going on with the OpenAI corporate stuff?
Some bullshit.
Cool. Did you hear that Ardman basically had to
Sam
announce
Altman? Oh, or Ardman Animation is just like, hey, we literally only have enough clay to do one more movie.
We have an announcement. They basically, that manufacturer, they basically bought everything. And so they have enough clay to make more than one more movie.
Oh, good.
And the person who they had been buying the clay for has promised to tell them what the recipe is. It's similar to what
really
happened.
like
Go ahead,
some of
Siri.
those Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, the first couple are great.
I think
The
Curse
latest
of the
ones have
Were-Rabbit.
been.
Now, how can I possibly know
Oh,
that?
Curse of the Were-Rabbit is a classic.
That movie is fucking fantastic. Especially when you listen. Hey there, cool teens. Let me tell you about the wrong trousers. Instead of Zoomers TikToking about how much they love Osama bin Laden, they should be Osama bin Laden the quality of.
I just don't
Wallace
like
and
Chicken
Gromit.
Run. I've never been a fan of Chicken Run.
I
The fact
don't
that they're
care
now
for
making
Chicken Run.
two.
How do you
they're
feel
now gonna
about
make a sequel? Is just kind of like meh for me.
How do you feel about Flushed Away? Which
Ugh.
was the
Now
one
that
they
movie is
made after,
actually bad.
the pirate one. The pirate one people like.
I'm hurt you won't talk to me.
You're
I
not
forgot what it's
real.
called.
I'm as
They
real
also
as you
did
are.
Why doesn't that comfort me?
what was it? Arthur Christmas?
No, they also did that caveman movie. What was it? Early Man?
Yeah. I know people like Arthur Christmas a lot because it's about George W. Bush and the invasion of Iraq. But with Santa.
I just know that, like, their whole thing is that they make a movie that does really well, financially well, and then they make, like, a movie that does not do well, and they're, like, always on the cusp of, like, going bankrupt because the margins are thin. I'm under the impression that, like, Flushed Away was, like, a boondoggle for them.
Yeah.
I'm giving this
Also,
a go.
those
Cliff,
claymation takes a very long time to do, especially if you are making an entire 2-hour movie.
Which is part of the reason why
They
used to do only shorts.
Yeah. And, you know, they only went back to claymation
No,
after
he's alive. He has to be.
doing some of them
Reasonable, Cliff. Don't die for
in
nothing.
computer. So anyway, this is just something I have found out recently. The fucking people, young people finding Osama bin Laden's
Get on or swim home.
letter to America.
Hello, infidels.
Yeah.
Cliff!
Great
come on.
Satan.
There isn't much time. I need to get you out of here.
Blanket. Give me a minute.
I can't leave without Devin.
Okay, give me what you found here and I'll keep it safe. Then we'll focus
Okay,
on
I'm good.
Devin.
Whatever I found?
The evidence of what happened here.
Oh,
Didn't
why
you
is his
get
face
anything,
obscured?
footage, something?
Is he the Wesker of this game?
I did. I have this. Data on how and why it started.
It's a harmonica. Learn how to play.
No one's found anything in 6 months, and you did it in 1 day? I couldn't be more proud of you, son.
I think
I'll
he
make
might
sure
be
the world sees it.
Did you
Is he already contaminated with the zombie virus?
Cliff, we don't have time for this bullshit. Give it to me.
No, Dad.
I think, see, the great thing about this game is that all of this is happening in his head, so it's like, I don't think any of this is real, and therefore none of it matters.
What the hell, Cliff? What was that? Get the data out there and be somebody for fuck's sake.
No.
No? Come on. Don't deny what you are.
Shut up.
So anyways, related, if you're willing to take the stance that they maybe never made a good Dead Island game, by today's standards, did they ever make a good Dead Rising game?
I think those games have, especially the first one and the second one, those games have a very strong, like, Japan-ass Japan game.
That first game, it was just the novelty of, holy shit, there's like 1,000 zombies in this game, and the frame rate's at least 20 frames per second.
It's also the part where that was an early 360 game, and therefore... Oh...
The weird thing about Dead Rising 1 is that it was very, very, very roguelike. Like, most people required, like,
you aren't
entered a
supposed
fail
to finish
state.
that game in the first run.
And I remember everyone losing their shit, thinking that that was terrible game design, and I think that today, if you made it like that, if you made a Dead Rising game and it did not play like Dead Rising 4, and it played like Dead Rising 1, it would be less of an issue. Like, the whole idea of, like, 72 hours, and in order to get the ending, you need to fulfill a bunch of pre-checks, otherwise you get the bad ending and you have to try again. Like, that idea, that is such a good idea.
I think the very strict timers of that game are probably its most defining aspect, which is why when 3, like, cut down on them and 4 got rid of them,
You just started to realize, oh wait, the core mechanics of Dead
like,
Rising
yeah,
aren't
the core
great.
mechanics of this game are just like, you like being slow and not being able to do shit. But yeah, I think those games have. I'll put it this way. I would not put any of them on a dubious wheel.
I think you could put 4 on a dubious wheel.
Yeah, maybe 4. Also the Wii one.
Oh god, right.
Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop, which uses the same engine as the RE4.
I've always been a defender of 2 and 3. And that's even I even like 2. I've always made the case that I think Case 0 is the best Dead Rising experience because it's short. It's a small little vertical slice, and that's perfect for you to get your just a handful of crafting things without it feeling overwhelming, and then also not getting completely bogged down in the handholdy guide these NPCs and pray to God that these NPCs don't fuck everything up. Which has always been kind of like a has always been kind of a problem with Dead Rising, but like I feel like that's part of the appeal of Dead Rising is like, God fucking damn it, I pushed my luck, I had 3 NPCs and half of them are dead because someone swung their fucking chainsaw and killed them all. And then 3 was just a good, dumb time. Like, 3 is the game for me with the Dead Rising games where they realized, oh, what if all of the crafting was just dumb, wacky bullshit? Just make the dumbest shit.
Remember when they put that multiplayer mode in that game and it was like super Dead Rising Turbo?
I still remember it. So, because we had to figure out what the actual full title was. It is Super Ultra Dead Rising 3, apostrophe, Arcade Remix Hyper Edition EX Plus Alpha.
Dash, yeah.
Yeah, so that thing has style, and then the final boss being Bison Zombie, the zombie bison, and like the bosses actually play like 2.5D adventure games like Klonoa is cool.
Yeah.
The problem is like the multiplayer aspect wasn't that great, and it was super short. But yeah, I thought 3 was fine.
Yeah.
4 is a disaster. 4 is a disaster.
4 is
when they gave it to What's Their Bucket, right?
Shit, that was only a dream.
It wasn't the core team at Capcom. It was well, even 3 wasn't the core team.
Blue something up in Canada.
Not Blue Silver.
I forgot what the developer's name is, but they
no,
were based in
3
Canada.
was Vancouver.
Yeah.
3 was
2 and
Capcom
3
Vancouver.
were Capcom Vancouver. Anyway, hi Justin.
4 was also Vancouver? Huh.
I'm still playing this game. I hate it.
This game got weird.
Well, you see, he's crazy.
Uh-huh.
And so nothing that's happening in front of me matters or is meaningful in any way.
You're a hard man to find.
Get a better radio.
Yeah, my bad. And
So,
now
like,
something
was
else.
this originally going to be a
This
different
island is
game?
blown.
Who
You need to leave
knows?
Now.
I can't. I got something to do.
I'm not kidding, kid. You need to move fast.
I'm fast.
But yeah, Dead Rising is a-okay, except for the Wii game, which I'm inevitably going to play.
Wait,
Someone
the Wii
look up
game
how
is
much
what?
that costs.
What?
Wait, what
Dead
game?
Rising Chop Till You Drop for the Wii.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, on eBay, Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop. I'm seeing like $10, $8,
Fantastic.
$16.
All right, well,
It's all under 25, if you're wondering. It seems to be a more affordable experience.
yeah. So here, here's the weird inverse, right? Is like GameCube games are fucking expensive. Most Wii games are dirt cheap.
Yeah,
The Wii
because they were. It was one of the best-selling consoles of that time. It sold a lot, and
Yeah.
then most of the games that they made for them, everyone knew were just
Most Wii
cheap
games are shovelware. You
bullshit.
take that back. I have game party.
We've already talked about this.
I know.
Remember when Carnival Games made almost as much money as like most tentpole Nintendo games,
Yeah.
and then that resulted in just an endless supply of bad fucking clones of Carnival Games?
Yeah. Carnival Games, Party, Partival Games, Game Party.
I don't think people realize how big fucking Carnival Games was. Like that.
I remember them talking about it.
That game did so well that it led to imitators, the likes of which we rarely see. Like, that entire series has sold almost 10 million units on the, like, they rebooted that franchise to be now a line of mini games in the same style as the Wii, but for VR, and it's doing pretty well. Like, that entire franchise has never been good, but it sells so well.
Save me from Aaron, from that creature in the labs.
You killed Linda.
And the sad thing is that was the
I tried to save her, but Aaron.
God, I'm trying to think.
It's
No,
never
I'm
enough.
thinking of
He
someone
took your
else.
friend just like Linda. I can't.
Yeah,
Everything's fucked.
just fucking weird.
I can help you get
Oh,
him
they
out.
are the
You just have
WWE
to get me
Supercard
out, too.
people.
Agreed?
Yeah, they're the mobile people for 2K. Not great. But anyways.
Yeah, but there are plenty of Wii games I would like to play for bad reasons. Such as I have a retro tank.
Okay, but is your wrist up for all that waggle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready to waggle. I'm ready to haggle.
How has you know, retro gaming encounters a lot of technical issues, but like how have like Wii hardware specifically, how's it aging?
I mean, the Wii we got in Christmas of 2006 still works. Just fine.
Okay. I was just wondering if like gyroscopic controls have aged as well as like, well, probably they're doing better than the Joy-Con analog sticks.
I think they're far worse. Yeah, they're consoles that have definitely aged worse.
Hardware-wise.
Yeah.
It's just you gotta deal with your blocks. Are you ready to relearn how their block saving system works?
No, because
Okay, look, it is really easy to solve.
the great news is that yeah, it's very easy to soft mod a Wii, and those things just take SD cards.
Yeah, also, like, I wonder if you put in a modern SD card. Oh, actually, it might be an old codec, so you...
Here's another secret. It's also very easy to do the same thing to a Wii U.
Oh, no. The Wii U actually has more recent codecs for, like... You could put in a modern SD card into a Wii U, not worry about it. But yeah, SD cards, huh? I love them. I have been in the market of getting a new laptop and have been pretty bummed out that many laptops have stopped using SD cards as alternate storage options.
We can play Project M.
I had to explain that entire story because a random person that saw me moderating the extra live streams over the weekend was like, "Hey, I checked your account out. Why you mention Project M?" It's like, all right, I guess fucking while we're watching Dan torture himself with Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, Sweet 16 Mario Party clone, I'll tell the story for the 18th million time.
Yeah, Smash fans.
And then also, yeah, everyone was like, "Oh my god!" It's like, yeah, fucking Smash fans. Fuck Super Smash Bros. Right?
Is this the Super Smash Brothers Brawl fan thing? Or...
Yes,
No,
it is the mod for
wait.
Brawl that makes it play
No, it's
more
Melee.
like Melee.
Project. Oh wait, no. Project M, is
makes
Melee.
Brawl play more like Melee.
Okay, yeah, right. Okay.
And It was one of those things where it was the game that the quote-unquote real hardcore Smash fans...
The funny thing is so they throw a bitch fit about us not recognizing it because this is when Twitch still used our API to determine what games were surfaced and attachable in tags on their database. And we're like, we do not do unofficial fan games. That's the line in the sand. A lot of controversy, a lot of death threats here and there. But the funny thing is like when we finally push things up to the lawyers and like starting like this discussion with Jeff Gerstmann, boom, Nintendo DMCA's Project M, and it's like, well, fuck this. They asked for a formal review to their thing and an exemption, and then by the time we had started, Nintendo DMCA'd and the game died. Like, the entire community just cut bait and moved on.
Oh, well, here's the thing, is you now have people picking up the work that was left by that team.
Yeah, well, luckily Twitch, I think, already has a classification for them. I know Pokemon Uranium has a tag, so it's not my fucking problem anymore.
You know, listen, you know, the people
Although,
out there who are...
The funny thing about Pokemon Uranium, when I started playing, it's like, oh, wow, you made all of the non-Uranium Pokemon elements completely, like, at half power when dealing with these Uranium, so you could do your own little story fan mod, RPG Maker, like, hack. Like, fuck that. Fuck you. And oh no, here's some plot spoilers. So, a nuclear power plant melts down in the Pokemon world, and it irradiates all these Pokemon, and you think your mom's dead. And then the big, bad, scary person who wears a weird, like, special suit, who's chasing after you, and he's the villain. They're the villain. It was your mom. Your mom survived the nuclear meltdown.
I feel like I would consider doing a thing on like a streaming series on ROM hacks.
It is
because that Project Ember thing for Fire Emblem Binding Blade is really cool. And they're
I want to differentiate like those types of things with like bringing an experience that has not been accessible to the world. Like, actually making a game palatable is different than, like, I made an alternate scenario with a new thing in the thing, and it's better.
Okay, but what about the Banjo-Kazooie fan hack that is a crossover with...
Oh, no.
Ocarina or something.
Pieces, you piece of shit.
Now the zombies aren't even...
Zombies? Faith, what the hell is this?
Shit, Aaron must have... Just keep going.
Oh, is there going to be an explanation beyond this guy being crazy? Because...
God, there's meat everywhere in this wardrobe.
Move on.
Okay.
See, I'm crazy. He's crazy.
Is he like becoming aware that he's crazy, or is he just...
Or is it the virus?
Mind under matter.
Hey, you want to watch some bad shit? Let's watch the Dead Rising movies.
There are Dead Rising movies?
Yeah, there's live-action Dead Rising movies.
Oh, are they fan films?
No, they're actual movies. So, I don't know if you remember this, but there was this platform called Crackle.
Oh.
And Crackle bought the film rights to Dead Rising and made 2 films that take place between the events of 2 and 3.
Yeah. No.
Want to watch this?
No, absolutely not. When you say Crackle exclusive, what you're saying to me is you don't need to pay attention.
Brayden, what if I told you there's a way for me to give you something that allows you to watch the Dead Rising movie?
Yeah, it's...
There's two. There's two also, by the way.
Okay, but consider this. I do not care.
You don't like fun?
I mean, that's been well established. I'm playing this.
I know you have a Tubi account. If you have a Tubi account, you can have a Crackle account.
I do not.
You have a Funimation account.
I do. But what if, let me drop this on you. What if I watched a show that I actually wanted to watch? Or a movie I wanted to see?
Final Fantasy Unlimited, you're joining the podcast.
Oh, thankfully you're already taking that bullet for me.
Might be the most boring thing we've ever done for a podcast. There's literally nothing for me to say other than, yeah, they sure do perform their fucking summoning animations a whole bunch. That guy's got a gun, and you can see her camel toe.
Great, that's all you need.
Fine.
A gun and some camel toe.
Who sent you? Who you looking for?
That thing, it's chasing
More
me!
like camel tongue, am I right, my guys? Hey. Yeah, I feel dead inside.
Keep moving, Cliff.
Well, the good news is I'm pretty sure I'm close to the end of the game.
The PG
Oh, sweet.
uses people. They don't care who
Were you
wins.
happy?
They intended
Got there.
to use this virus, use it to control the world. So I made it work faster, better. I took them out before they could take us out. Like they took out my father.
What?
Like they'll take you out.
I'm glad the Vin Diesel movie was good. See, I would watch The Last Witch Hunter. Speaking of Vin Diesel movies that aren't great.
Would you watch an Uwe Boll movie?
Would I watch an Uwe Boll movie? Is it weird that that man made like a supposedly a fairly tasteful
Career in restaurant touring?
Yeah, like dude had one of the highest rated restaurants in Vancouver
Until, like, COVID hit.
until COVID hit and they had to close it down.
You there? Devin?
Wasn't that Rampage? I seem to recall
Here's
somebody
the
him making
deal.
a Rampage movie, which people were like, "This
This
is
is the
actually
serum.
nuts."
No, the Rampage movie is like its
It's
own
the cure for the
thing.
virus. I finally
No, what
completed
was it? Was it? What was
And
it,
for
Dan?
everyone's sake,
The Rampage
you
film
must
is,
use it, Cliff.
I'm looking up, Brad Payton, who most people know as
No.
the, San Andreas dude.
made-
Like, he just
he
makes
made-
movies with,
Devin!
The Rock,
Okay,
which,
let's look at
maybe...
This serum is the
Maybe
only
I
hope
think,
that you and humanity have
hey,
left.
surprise, surprise. It turns out Dwayne Johnson's acting career after he burned a bunch of bridges is cooling down a little bit. Who could have foreseen that?
What was it you were trying to prove again?
Shut!
Whatever, he's gonna be playing the same character he played in the Moana movie, but now it's live action.
He plays the same character he plays in everything. Dwayne
But
The
he's
Rock
playing,
Johnson.
he's playing the character from Moana, but this time it's gonna be Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I wonder if they're gonna change his tattoos.
Oh yeah, Uwe Boll did make a Rampage movie. I don't know if it's actually. I don't think it actually has anything to do with the video game Rampage.
Like the 2018 film?
No. It's a 2009 movie, just called Rampage. I don't think it has anything to do with the game.
He also made a Holocaust film that was apparently pretty good, or at least not bad.
Oh, do we have a status update on when The Day the Clown Cried will be coming
Next
out
year.
into
June.
next year?
Yeah, 2024. I
Great.
looked this up.
I need to know. I need to know.
I need to see Jerry Lewis's Holocaust clown movie.
Devin?
Oh no.
God, where am
I
I?
can't describe it like that. What is
Justin, do you know what this
Justin,
is?
do you know what we're talking about?
No.
Okay, so Jerry Lewis,
boy,
beloved
Lewis.
comedy icon,
and man who raises a shit ton of man who raised a shit ton of money for muscular dystrophy.
like a a very beloved comedic actor,
a crooner even.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
The Nutty
Shit.
Professor.
That was real.
Almost lost it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
So he decided to make a movie set in the Holocaust.
This looks familiar.
About a clown in a concentration camp. And after it came out,
What am I doing?
People were so disgusted at the idea
he
of
was
it being.
he was so disgusted. Like, test screenings were so negative.
Oh no, you're not. You can't. You
He decided to not release it and
Yeah.
then hold on to the
And he's
only
like,
known
no one will see
copies of it.
this.
Come on there.
And
and it hasn't been found. And
no,
it's gonna
well,
be
it
released.
some people have seen it, like Harry Shearer, who is you may know him as the voice of Ned Flanders and Mr. Burns on The Simpsons, has seen it and described it as what, like, an atrocity.
Devin?
What's it called?
It's called
God,
The
where
Day
am
the
I?
Clown Cried.
So because the people who have described the movie, we basically have the entire script, and the story basically is, you can read up on it and you basically know the entire story. In terms of like the entire movie, it's even debatable that if what the Library of Congress is getting is the full movie. I think that the Lewis estate has says that yes, this is indeed the thing, but the stipulation was that the Library of Congress could not
Screen it before June 2024.
June 2024, and then like that was set because he was confident that anyone who saw the movie already would already be dead.
This looks familiar.
Do you think they're gonna...
But even then, like, the Library of Congress does not have a complete print, so we'll just have like bits and pieces.
Yeah, this is an incomplete copy of the film.
You can't. You won't. It's not me.
I can do better. Come on now.
Anyway, now I'm fighting an evil zombie version of myself.
Can you really kill yourself?
And then ultimately, like, Jerry Lewis has made it very well known that
he is ashamed of it, but he's like,
relished the fact that he is the creator of like one of the biggest mysteries in all of filmmaking. Like,
Yeah.
he is genuinely owned up to like, hey, if this is my last joke, then at least I went out with a fucking bang.
So, real quick, this game Braden's playing here, I know what it reminds me of now. It reminds me of something Iron Pineapple would play.
Yeah.
One of his Dark Souls.
Yeah.
High Servo, Base Turbo.
Just steam trash.
Steam trash.
I'm a killer machine. I kill you all day.
Like a notch above an asset flip.
Now. Doesn't matter what I do.
Cliff, please listen.
You killed me. Blah blah blah. Don't care.
I'm okay.
Okay, this game's great now.
Mm-hmm. It's a metaphor.
It's trying to do the Apocalypse Now, Trail to Madness.
I'm on an alien world making first contact and
But
shit.
with the
Cliff,
budget of
Kalo, reporting
1/16
live from
of
Phoenix, X, whatever.
Apocalypse
Fuck
Now.
Cliff, you need to wake up, please.
It's the budget of the mirror that what's his face broke.
Wow.
Martin Sheen
They're like
broke.
liquid spirit.
All drunk or something. He punched a mirror and it broke. And accidentally broke his hand.
He had a heart attack making that
Watch
movie.
the documentary about the
Yeah.
making of that film. It's quite good.
I mean,
Just like
there's-
Francis Ford Coppola saying, I fucking hate it here.
Okay, but
They're like liquid spirit guide energy. Gotta absorb their power.
Kill them for me. I love you. Kill them.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna make the assumption that maybe this game did not turn out the way the developers would have liked.
Was it like, was it rushed?
Rotting in the free
Like,
world.
was it mismanaged? Were they literally just this incompetent? Which, I should clarify, making a video game, even one like this, is not easy.
I mean, this is Fat Shark. This is X-Grin people.
Oh, that's right. You
They
said
made
that before.
They made Dark Tide. It's
Is this
good
all you
now.
got?
Let me show you more.
Too easy. I ain't even breaking a sweat here.
I mean, listen, if the guys who made Lords of the Fallen can eventually make a game that some people like,
The Surge
Yeah.
2.
The Surge 2,
Like Lords of the Fallen.
they didn't make Lords of the Fallen
What
the
am I
reboot.
doing?
No, they made the better one.
Almost lost it.
The 2014 one? What?
Yeah.
See, this is Chris Zombie
Not
Pyrodactyl
me.
doing one of his patented bits.
Uh-huh.
I like that. I like Lords of the Fallen.
I tried playing that as a goof.
Good
and
game.
Literally could not. The screen shake in that game is so aggressive.
Good game.
Motherfucker, you keep complaining about how if someone picks Type 0 for the podcast, you're not going to be able to play it.
You know what's a good game? Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah, the new one's pretty good.
Every developer has at least one good game out, right?
Oh wow. They're like liquid. Spirit guide energy. Gotta absorb their power.
I'm just saying, what's the day the crown cried of video games?
Raven's Call.
Raven's Cry?
Cry.
But that exists.
Eat this.
But it didn't for a while.
I'll tell you what the actual answer is.
What?
It's that Afro Samurai game.
Oh, you're right.
Where they literally not only did they cancel that game after it had come out.
Is this all you got?
They took it back.
They literally removed it from everyone's libraries.
Which, honestly, I think is really shitty.
Oh,
I
it
bet
is.
There's a PS4 out there somewhere where they just disconnected it from the internet.
And yeah, and someone's gonna
And
try
they
to
still
sell that
have
on eBay for $8,000.
I mean, this is where the art snobs point out PT.
Almost lost it.
Okay, but that's not a pet.
It's
But
not
if
me.
they didn't remove PT from your account, if you have a PlayStation 4,
I thought they did.
No, if you still have, if you had it downloaded, they did not remove it.
yeah,
So there are PS4s out there with PT on them that are worth a lot. But it seems like the idea behind PT got filtered out into a bunch of different games, primarily and somewhat ironically Resident Evil 7.
let me tell you about this game called Layers of Fear. Where they took a look at PT and said, "What if we did that?" And it was very successful. And now they're remaking Silent Hill 2.
And Metal Gear Solid 3.
Does Blooper Team have anything to do with that MGS3 remake?
It's really good.
I don't know. I don't know who actually is working on it.
It apparently it might just be a shot-for-shot remake, which at that point, why?
A friend of mine who recently played through MGS2 and thought it was mind-blowing. He got really excited about the MGS3 thing, and I'm like, don't. Konami fucks up everything they touch these days. Still.
I love video games.
Whoa, still alive.
Never mind. Yeah.
This game is great, Brady. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you said I could get out of here.
So this is like El Shaddai. Like
No,
this,
it's meta,
like,
dude. El Shaddai is good because
it talks to you about the Book of Enoch.
yeah, it's
non-canonical
everyone's
biblical
favorite
text.
non-canonical apocryphal Bible. Yeah, make a.
What's your favorite non-canonical book, Justin?
I like Susanna and the Elders. I'll also accept the Maccabees.
I never read any of the non-canonical books.
I mean,
I just
without the
read
Maccabees, you don't get the story of Hanukkah.
Uh-huh. I just read the main book.
There's the Apocrypha books.
That's what I was just talking about.
Yeah, I know.
That's what
The Forgotten Childhood of Jesus, where he's like making clay birds live and withering the arm of like a playmate by touching them and having to like.
Yeah.
Keep on rotting in the freezer.
Listen,
The
Vatican,
animation's so
the Nicene Creed.
Slash and hack, jumping jack.
You know what's actually like maybe the most important non-canonical text is the Missing Gospel of Hong Shi Quan, which is, you know, for those that don't know, he was the weird guy who was like, yo, I'm Chinese, but I'm like Jesus' Chinese brother. Let's do the Taiping Rebellion, motherfuckers.
Oh.
And then millions of people died.
Yeah.
Tens of millions of people died.
Okay, but can we sell them opium?
What if we sold them Jesus?
The opiate of the masses, according to Marx.
Why don't you use the shotgun one? Because you're out of bounds.
Aren't a good portion of the Dead Sea Scrolls actually like non-canonical?
I thought most of those were canonical.
I can.
I don't know.
This is a conversation I would need to actually remember more about religion to answer.
Wait, no. Okay, the Dead Sea Scrolls are of Jewish tradition, not necessarily Christian tradition, right? They're Old Testament works, right?
I thought the Dead Sea Scrolls was both.
Okay, I'm gonna look this up.
I don't know for sure. Again, this is not like...
Alright, so, the Dead Sea Scrolls,
Prairie
40% are copies of text from Hebrew scriptures, approximately the other 30% are texts from the Second Temple period, and ultimately are not canonicized in the Hebrew Bible, as they include the Book of Enoch, the Book of Jubilees, the Book of Tobit, the Wisdom of Sirach, and Psalms 152 through 153.
Yeah, we need to go to the fandom page for the Bible.
The remainder, roughly 30%, are sectarian manuscripts of previously unknown documents that shed light onto other syncretic and non-syncretic Judaistic and also Christian traditions.
I love non-syncretic Judaist traditions. Okay, so here's my new strategy. I'm just gonna run.
Always a good sign, good game design. Run past the encounters.
Lost in your own little world. Brave explorer, far out on the frontier. We're all so proud of you.
When did this come out?
2014. This was after the PS4 and Xbox One had come out.
So this was post-Dishonored.
Sure was.
Kind of like the void that's in Dishonored. Although I don't remember if the first game.
Yeah,
had
somehow
much.
this ends with us playing Evangelion, talking about Evangelion and Xenogears. If we're talking about apocryphal Bible shit.
Your fate is sealed. But you can help us find a cure.
So the Book of Shinji.
Goodbye to all Evangelion.
Devin, is that really you?
They've got us hooked up to IVs and they're dissecting us like lab rats.
Hi.
That's not true. Come
I know that I've been wrong. I made a fool of myself. Should you watch your let your 11-year-old watch Evangelion? No.
No.
Listen, I watched that shit when I was 14, and it fucked me up.
You. Oh, how I've missed you, my beautiful son.
Dad?
It's also just
Look at
inappropriate.
The guy who fails.
I mean, how do you feel about seeing multiple people crucified and, you know, slow descents into depression and
Check your entitlement.
yeah, that's the movie. That's not on the television show.
Wonderland at your age.
The first 10 minutes of Into Evangelion, inappropriate for basically anyone.
Inappropriate for all audiences. I don't. What if just have them watch a nice, friendly, Gundam, you know, Gundam 79, a series where the time
I like
to
how
war
you're
crime
not
is 10
mentioning
minutes.
like lesbian witch ladies, because that has a scene where a person's head get crushed.
Oh, one can only hope. Oh yeah, the part Gundam G Witch, the end of that first season.
Doesn't she accidentally crush somebody?
No,
Yes.
she intentionally crushes someone. And she's very, she goes,
Not sorry about it.
and Miorine is just looking at her, covered in blood. It's great.
Anyway, look, haven't watched G Gundam. There, have fun.
Yeah, kids can watch G Gundam. Have kids watch Shinsekai Yori. You watched Ikitosen and you turned out okay? Yeah, Yatsu.
Bring it.
Here's the thing. The only thing that Ikitosen will do is ensure a healthy hatred of women, which I feel like is already required if you are a fan of anime.
Is this gonna be a boss rush?
Linda, look, I'm done with this.
See, any of this would all be good if any of this felt like it mattered, or had any establishment of what the stakes are.
I want my friends back. Get them off this goddamn island.
You've always been here, self-absorbed, wandering, adrift.
I can change all that, Linda. Just help me out of here, and I'll fix this.
Looked it up. Yeah. So yeah. So someone was going to shoot their love and piloted a Gundam suit to then crush them with their hands, and then popped out of the Gundam suit to say, "Klutz."
I'm leaving.
It's like you just traumatized your fiance.
Yeah, it's good. Gundam is good.
With death.
Like, did people? I thought people liked Witch from Mercury at least.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Dude, it's Witch from Mercury is actually like
This is not about
it's not just Yuri. It's also Gundam. Together. In the same package.
Like people forget that
Eureka
like
7?
Gundam killed people. Eureka 7, and then that studio made a bunch of really bad made-for-television movies. And then did a kind of like Eureka 7 wannabe show that was where all the characters were named after music references. Fuck, what was that show called?
Eureka 7?
No, it's Eureka 7.
No, I know what you're trying to do. I want my friends.
Of course it is.
Get them off this goddamn island.
What if I told you I have the Blu-ray for Eureka 7 and I still have not watched it? And
The original series is good. All of those bad movies are bad.
Yeah, the movie retellings are bad.
It's 50 episodes, and most of those episodes are good, but that studio and that team has made absolutely jack shit.
Whatever this is.
Also,
You
the
can't
original
keep me here.
title, Justin, you'll be happy to know, is called The Psalms of Planet Eureka 7.
It's, you see, because it's musical.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, there's a lot of, also the only, chain that has lasted into the 3000s is, Pizza Hut.
Great. So, like, the European version, pretty much.
Yeah, so the European version of Demolition Man, yeah.
Oh, that's right. So that Eureka 7 team was the Orahan High School Host Club team,
Okay.
and then also the Darker Than Black team. So they've been everywhere.
Darker Than Black was good, if I remember
I got nothing
correctly.
against Oron High School Host Club, other than
Deeply problematic in hindsight.
other than
First
yeah,
season of Darker
maybe
Than Black
it's a
was
little
great.
fucked up in hindsight, but you know,
The second season of Darker Than Black is bad.
I never watched the second season. I never saw the
I'll
first.
keep it that way.
Take the serum to survive.
I guess also it makes sense that the assistant, the assistant animator was a Pretty Cure director for Eureka 7. That makes sense.
Just help me.
You just need to take
Also,
the
again,
serum.
just a friendly reminder: if anyone is above the age of 15 and says they like Pretty Cure, walk away. You walk the fuck away from that person.
I'm not. Yeah, listen, I understand. Like,
Brayden, you walk away.
I don't care about Precure. Other than in the sense that, oh, it's very funny that they fucking Macrossed that
Listeners, right. So that was the one where, like, the creators of Eureka 7 tried to do a cheaper version of Eureka 7, and, like, all of the characters are, like, references to music, and then, like, it's just not a good show.
Remember
Mappa.
how they put Precure out on Netflix but censored it heavily? Under the name
Unless-
Glitter Force?
So they 4 kids did.
Yeah, but it was a Saban.
Yeah, Saban does whatever.
So it was the Power Rangers company.
At least this game is kind enough to give you a mid-boss
You
fight
need to
checkpoint.
take
Yeah.
the serum to survive.
Yeah, Macross. Listen, Macross Plus is dope as fuck. Just from the music. I've never actually seen Macross Plus, but I've heard the music, and I'm like, yeah, Yoko Kanno.
You just
Wasn't
need
that
to take
one
the
of the
serum.
what were the 3 animes that got combined into turn the Robotech?
It was Macross. It was, and then it was 2 things that are not Macross, so no one cared.
It wasn't Pat Labor.
No.
No.
I should watch Pat Labor. Be like, hey, what's up, my fellow
All right,
mech
so
cops?
I found it. It is Super Dimension Fortress Macross, Super Dimension Calvary Southern Cross, and Genesis Climber Mospediada were combined together to make the original Robotech TV series for the United States.
I can't. I hate this.
Carl Mesek, which the fan subbing community would say Carl Massacre.
Massacred or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I visited TV Tropes about a decade ago.
I remember he basically did a similar thing with, like, Captain Harlock. He combined, like, 2 unrelated stories and movies to make one movie.
That sounds like something Harmony Gold would have done.
But yeah, ultimately, like,
This is a dead end.
hey, it's kind of important. Kind of important that that guy got Akira into the United States.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm
But
looking at this guy's Wikipedia
also,
page.
fuck
and
Harmony
that-
Gold.
Yeah, I'm looking at this guy's Wikipedia page, and yeah, it does seem like he brought a lot of stuff over that maybe was important to making anime popular over here, but also, yeah, he didn't always do the best things for those shows.
Look for the Robotech movie. That's another anime OVA. They rebranded as Macross for the USA. Yeah, okay. Genesis Climber Most Piada was season 3.
I just like
You're infected, Cliff. You need to
That-
take the serum to survive.
the mechs are also jets, and the power of love and music overcomes all boundaries.
I don't know why I'm here. Just help me.
Yeah.
You just need to take the serum.
Oh, I just want to say, this game is bad.
Yeah, I can see that. I think one of the... Didn't they eventually do a Macross dub?
You're infected, Cliff.
Yes.
You need to take the serum to survive.
Yes,
An
they
actual
put
dub,
out
yeah.
actual, so, as far as things that have only come out in the United States, or, like, things that have officially come out in the United States, I should say.
I don't know why I'm here. Just help me.
You just need to take the serum.
Macross, original Macross got a DVD release. And then Macross Plus, like, came out during the 90s OVA boom.
Yeah, so there was a woman who did a voice of Lin Min Mei in Super Dimension Fortress Macross in Japan in 1982, and then like 20 years later did it in English.
Damn, I'm good.
It's, yeah, that's a weird, it's like, yes. Yeah, Walter White, yes.
Bryan Cranston did anime dubbing before he got into.
He was actually quite good at it.
You're infected, Cliff. You
I
need
imagine
to take
so.
the serum to survive.
I don't know why I'm here. Just help me.
You just need to take the serum.
I hate this. Power Rangers still remains to me
You're infected, Cliff.
one of
You
the
need to
most
take the
bizarre,
serum to
like,
survive.
this has somehow managed to last for more than 20 years as its own distinct cultural landmark, despite the part
I don't
where
know why I'm here. Just help me.
You just need to take the serum.
they take footage from Super Sentai shows and then they repurpose that for a show that then uses American actors. Yeah, reusing footage is very cost effective. Yeah, because you only have to shoot probably only have to shoot half
You're
as much
infected,
stuff,
Cliff.
right?
You need to take the serum to survive.
And, you know...
I don't know why I'm here. Just help me.
You just need to take the serum.
I don't feel like this game has given me the tools necessary.
Are you having a fun time?
I'm having a fun time.
You're infected, Cliff. You need to take the serum to survive.
I don't know why I'm here. Just help me.
You just need to take the serum.
Oh, it fell off the cliff this time.
It's a dead end.
Oh, I did it.
It's very funny to me that like post 2008 and Macross Frontier, that this franchise that got its start as like an anti-war epic, like a commentary about the need for universal peace and cooperation and how war is bad, has now become a thing where most of the characters are pop singers and they sing to like keep the military-industrial complex going. It's very funny to me that is the current streak of Macross.
Help.
You're
Yeah.
comatose. You're not going to wake up.
The only thing, yeah, listen.
Like Macross Frontier, not Macross Frontier, Macross Delta, the last Macross thing is about how pop singers are using the power of J-pop to get rid of the evil spirits in them, excise the devil, the sci-fi devil, so as that, you know, people can be peacefully in coexistence with one another. Which is something that Macross Frontier kind of started, although that had, like, some of the militaristic elements as well. But even then, like, the Zentradi are, like, friends now.
So Lionheart is mentioning G Gundam.
now.
Oh, okay, never
I'm on
mind.
my way home.
I was about to say G Gundam is not like pro-war.
No, G Gundam's just racist.
But in a funny way.
G Gundam's just racism. Like, the Tequila Gundam. Just look it up. Just look up the Tequila Gundam.
I'm there.
But G Gundam right from the start, like whatever racist, whatever. One of the very first episode, there's a guy who's like, this whole war is all about destruction. It doesn't do anything for anybody except kill a bunch of people and benefit a handful of the rich.
And then they made it a game show.
I think that's like the point of the show, is that like we have to have violence.
No, but the thing about, like, G Gundam, like, the point of, like, hey, we gotta turn this into reality television show to avoid war is, like, more respectable than, like, Macross now being... It's about the pop music and the pretty little idols that are also robots and people are dancing.
Sure. But also my point is, like, in that first episode, he's talking about how, not the main character, but like there is a detective who straight up says, you know, they turned this whole planet into like a place for a game show, even though people are still living here. He's pointing out that the game show or not, it's still war and it's still fucking people up.
But my point is that is a level even above like the current state of Macross. Macross is now all about, like, we need to service the J-pop music that we licensed.
We gotta service the JSD.
We need to service the J-pop, and then also, instead of doing anything that's, like, marginally engaging to the audience to make them think, we have to, like, provide these vehicles of the robots are now dancing. Just make the robots dance, please have the robots dance. That started with Macross 7. You're not wrong! You're not wrong. But it's just, like, Macross was as much anti-war as, like, Gundam and any of the other, like, the whole mech genre started as anti-war commentary of a country that was just on the up and up after the devastations of World War II. And then it became about the anime culture. And then, like, servicing the fetishism of anime culture, and the subculture is even there with, like, creating your little model robots and stuff.
Miyazaki, is that you?
This looks like shit.
Yeah, this is frankly infuriating.
So did they give you? Do you think that they gave you these abstract like enemies because they didn't want to model entire bodies?
No, they're the same enemies as in the rest of the game, but now I'm crazy.
No, but do you think that this effect on them is to save money?
No, because they just use the same zombie models. No, it's to show that he's crazy. And this is all happening in his head.
And that giant guy that could crush you is just not going to do anything. He's just there for funsies.
Yeah, he's just there to represent.
No, this looks difficult and boring and cheap.
You're like circle strafing, like the solution is to circle strafe, right?
Yeah, no, it's the claw guys. The claw guys are shit.
Oh, and you died again?
Yeah, I died again.
Are you having a good time?
No, I'm not.
You're not going to wake up after that blow your head.
Too late now. I'm on my way home.
This is better for you.
And it's great, because,
Just what?
Because I...
You gotta do it again. So... Like, my problem is like, can you not... Because the character models are abstract, it becomes hard for you to figure out, like, how to attack and...
No, because they're the same kinds of enemies. It's more the part where the game throws 8 of them at me at once, and I don't have enough ammo.
I'm on my way home.
It also seems like a game that's not designed for this boss fight.
No.
Like, mechanically.
So it's bad.
Okay.
Bam! Mind under map.
Yeah, Gundam Seed. Everyone's excited for the new Gundam Seed movies.
Right. I liked the first Gundam Seed. I will apologize for Gundam Seed Original. Gundam Seed Destiny is some hot bullshit, but then again, when you consider the fact that that show was bad because the creator of Gundam Seed died of cancer and they didn't know what to do halfway into it, like, it's understandable in that regard.
If I were to watch a Gundam, which one should I start with?
Gundam 79.
You're not going
Or
to wake
War in the
up after
Pocket.
that blow your head.
War in the Pocket,
Too
6
late now.
episodes.
I'm on my way home.
This is better for you.
And it's about how war affects civilians.
I mean, if you want something that's short, then do 8th MS Team.
Yeah, or 8th MS Team. That's all on YouTube legally.
That's 12 episodes, if I recall.
And also, the main character is voiced by the same guy who does all the grunts for Link in Zelda. And I'm like, oh.
Great. Yeah, me. Big Zelda fan here.
Yeah.
Absolutely gonna watch it because of that.
Yeah, you know, yeah, I know you and your love of Zelda.
So, Braden, Breath of the Wild is like Tears of the Kingdom's gonna be on your GOTY?
I need to play more of it.
After that blow your head.
Too late now.
Remember how
I'm on
I
my
was
way
like,
home.
haha, wouldn't it be funny if instead of playing the new relevant Zelda game, I played the one that people don't like, and then it turned out, whoops, actually I think that game's a baller.
Also, you played more of that game than Tears of the Kingdom.
I still...
Hey, which game did you think was a baller?
Skyward Sword.
Oh.
That game is fantastic.
Did you finish it?
No. Because I was distracted by shit.
Little crappy game.
My life is a series of... Don't tell me I'm a Brad Shoemaker. I've finished a game this year. Don't accuse me of such heinous... Okay, I died mid-animation. What a well-made game.
Right.
So what you're saying is that you need to go back and finish a Sonic game? Huh?
I finished the fucking Sonic game.
I know.
You stupid asshole.
I'm referencing someone else who thinks you didn't finish the game.
I finished that video game.
Yeah, Rio enjoyed Skyward Sword. Rio will back you up.
You also played the better version of Skyward Sword. I think that's worth pointing
Yeah,
out.
but people were so fucking dismissive of that game.
I feel like at the time...
Or maybe it's just because I was watching Giant Bomb and no one in Giant Bomb has ever enjoyed a video game.
That's not true. That was done by Patrick.
Well, I'm sure Dan's like, Skyward Sword is bad. It's got motion controls.
Too late now.
10 out of 10.
It was also like the latest in a long line of 3D Zeldas, and took forever to tutorialize things, and didn't, apart from motion controls, didn't seem to do a whole
The
lot
best Zelda
new.
game's, well, is it a main series Zelda game or is it a spin-off? Because Link's crossbow training's not a main series.
It's not.
But Four
What's your
Swords
opinion?
Adventures is.
So what else have
No,
you
he
finished this
didn't
year,
argue
Braden?
that. He argued that it was a spin-off as well.
See, the fact that you're watching Dan Reichert content says more about you than it does me.
I find that I'm enjoying the current slate of content. I enjoy Blight Club.
Oh yeah, Blight Club's great.
I enjoy Blight Club. What the fuck is your point?
Anyway, so
the
Braden,
best,
what else? What
the
other?
best Mortal Kombat
what-
game is the one I played as a 6-year-old.
What other 2023 games have you finished that you actually enjoyed?
Grub's series with the latest
Mortal
batch
Kombat
of
Special
Mortal
Forces
Kombat
is a
games.
nightmare.
No, but like Grub's like going through of the entire Mortal Kombat franchise has caused all of them to express pretty strong admiration for the reboot series of Mortal Kombat games. I don't know what your point is.
I like it. Hey, MK11, hell of a game.
Yeah, it's
Seems
just,
like
you know,
MK1 maybe.
Well, I don't know how much I read up on like the negativity about MK1. The thing that I don't like is I think that the Crypt's progression system is fucked. But like, yet again, like the biggest voices against MK1 are people who are worried about meta, and it's just like, yeah, NetherRealm doesn't give a shit about the fighting game.
NetherRealm has never been good at balancing their games.
So what do you want?
Too late now. I'm on my way home.
I don't know. When you tell me you're a pro MK player and your name is not Sonic Fox, I'm just like, yeah, sure.
I think Sonic Fox has even migrated to like other games.
I mean, Sonic Fox plays as JP in Street Fighter 6, which is the most NetherRealm character you could play in that game, because it's just projectile bullet shit. As a Zangief main, I don't like playing against JP players. But the good news is, half of them don't know what to do when you get in close.
Street Fighter 6 would be more enjoyable if it didn't have pre-Street Fighter 6 characters in it.
What are you talking about?
All of the Street Fighter 2 characters should go bye-bye.
Yeah, but people want to play as, except, or rather, people are going to play as Ken until the end of time. That's just the law.
Brayden is a Honda main.
No, I'm a Zangief main. Honda's my secondary.
Hopefully that's how it's spelled. Oh, wow. Now I understand why you keep getting upset with how I've been spelling your name. Oh.
You fucker. I have... My name is...
I didn't know that that was how it was spelled.
How did you think it was spelled?
You kept spelling it with an I.
No, I spelled it with a Y, too.
Why?
Because that's how it's spelled in... Every single person I know, it's been spelled B-R-A-Y.
I have corrected you on this before.
I don't personally think I've ever seen it spelled with a Y.
I've absolutely seen
I am on the other side of the country, but...
What happened to you? Don't get in my way.
Almost every Brayden I have met has spelled it B-R-A-Y-D-E-N.
Yeah, well, guess what? Did you know? Oh, cool. Now we gotta... Look, it's that guy. Do we have to fight him for real now? Oh, fuck this.
Oh, it's another batch of this evil gauntlet of doom. Except now he's... Oh, this is awful! This is actually awful! Can you use cheat engine to, like, give yourself invincibility?
What happened to you?
I hate
Don't
this.
get in my way. I need to get out of
It's
here.
a metaphor.
You know what else is a metaphor?
How I spell Brayden?
No, that's your inability to read coming back to haunt you. Anyway, Street Fighter 6 is a good game. It might be on my top 10 this year. Who's to say? I should get back into it. Especially now that I have a wired connection I can use.
Did I mention that a recent game got an update by a studio that I thought was not making games still? But anyways, so Star Wars Empire at War just got an update from Petroglyph, or whatever
Petroglyph
remains.
still makes video games.
Anyway,
they made
Petroglyph
those CNC remasters.
Slow mind, quick dip.
Petroglyph announced that they're officially going to do an HD Update that allows it to convert from a 32-bit game to a 64-bit application.
Oh no, it's gonna break all of those mods that you use that are just, and then just play space battles and explain about the nyal nyal.
Don't get in my way. I need to get out of
The
here. To help
Nya
you.
Nya. And Chewbacca's moon death.
You got it right the first time.
The
That's
Nya
not
Nya.
true. No, the
And
first time.
Chewbacca's moon death and Jerk Blupo and of course Imperial Admiral
I explained Pterodoc and corporate
Pterodactyl and Jackson with 2 X's, who of course is now canon again in the Disney universe because I'm sorry that you don't appreciate, the jungle ranklers. You weren't there to explain all of the important lore behind.
I got the back end of your series. I had some stuff happen.
What if this is all
The
in your
gun-
imagination?
the Gungams.
What happened to you?
Don't get in
The
my way.
Gunga.
I need to get out of here to help you.
What else is on your top 10 list for 2023?
Alan Wake 2, Fire Emblem Engage.
What's there to say about the jungle rankers? They're also canon again. The purple rancors are back.
Why does this shotgun suck?
They're in the Clone Wars, and they're also in that terrible... Yeah, they're in the Clone Wars, the Star Wars Clone Wars, and also Star Wars Commander.
The System Shock ranking.
Maybe.
You're about that entirely.
I did not finish that game because I got to the grove that is contaminated. And that area sucked, and I was like, I'll take a break from this, and then I never got back to it.
Alright, let's go over the games that came out in 2023.
I just rushed through that area and...
Just give me a yes, no. Okay, let's go through this. Tears of the Kingdom.
At some point, we'll see.
Maybe.
Like, finished or on top 10? That's the question. That's a good question.
Just yes, no. Me, no. Dead Space.
Maybe.
Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Maybe. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Yes.
No.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Shido in that game. I need to play Hi-Fi Rush.
Yes. Actually, Jedi Survivors maybe. Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Really good game.
Yeah. Street Fighter 6. I'm not a fighting game guy, so no.
Yeah, then why are you opining about fighting games?
Metroid Prime Remastered. Wait, Street Fighter,
absolutely.
you've already said yes. So, Metroid Prime Remastered.
That's a game
Not
from
actually a 2023 game, but...
Diablo
Yes, very
4.
I'd rather play Diablo 2.
Final Fantasy 16.
I actually want to play that.
I want to play that at some point, even though everyone I know who's played it seems incredibly lukewarm on it at best.
Dredge. No. Fire Emblem Engage.
Yeah.
Maybe. Spider-Man 2.
Let me ask you a question.
Another open world AAA game.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
That game's dope.
Armor Core.
My 9-year-old nephew has beaten that game.
Okay, cool. Good to
I
hear.
have not.
Company of Heroes 3.
That was last year.
You really forget that exists.
Armor Core 6.
Armor Core 6, maybe.
Amnesia the Bunker.
No.
Pikmin 4.
I'm not a Pikmin guy.
Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake 2, yes, that game is fucking fantastic.
Sea of Stars.
I will play it eventually.
Pizza Tower.
People love that game. That game seems dope as shit.
Starfield.
Yeah.
Octopath Traveler 2.
That was last year.
Cocoon.
No, that was this year. That was earlier this year. I bought that game when it came out. That was
on
earlier this year.
PC?
No,
Yes.
across all platforms.
It was all platforms at the same time. Unlike the first game, it was all platforms at the same time.
Oh, I gotta kill the big
System Shock.
It's a good.
It's good.
It's,
Dave the Diver.
The caveat with System Shock, I think, needs to be said is that game is better thought of as a navigation puzzle than a first-person shooter.
Atomic Heart.
You can play it.
Wulong.
Wolong. I think Wolong is the biggest disappointment for me this year.
Assassin's Creed Mirage. Lies of P.
Lies of P is on there, yes.
Mortal Kombat 1.
No, I haven't.
Forza Motorsport, the 2023 reboot.
I think Super Mario Wonder is the greatest game ever made.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Well.
Venba.
What? What do you call me? Venga?
The Talos Principle 2. Jagged Alliance 3.
Jagged Alliance 3 is great.
Age of Wonders 4.
That game is also great.
Paranormasight.
I need to play that.
Fiat Rhythm Final Bar Line. Viewfinder. Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty.
That's just a DLC.
Hellboy Web of Weird.
I beat the video game, I think.
Bomb Rush.
Did I win?
Like a Dragon Ishin.
Hold on a minute. I need to see Brayden's reaction to the end of this video game.
Did you kill your father and now you have to live with regret?
No, did I kill my friend? Was this all a dream? Did any of it matter?
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Cora has been popping up in Lionheart's email, and it's all your fault, Chris.
What am I fighting for soundboard? Yeah, hit the what am I fighting for soundboard. Brayden, do it.
I'm playing a video game.
Wait, where's the soundboard?
I'll pull it up.
What am I fighting for? What am I fighting for?
Yeah.
Complete global saturation.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to stop now.
She's going there.
I'm not gonna do that anymore.
And then he'll be there.
I had to make Brayden happy again.
Another disappointment this year, Daymare 1994.
Wasn't bad enough.
It wasn't bad enough.
Citizen Sleeper The Purge.
Finally, a crossover between Citizen Sleeper and The Purge.
We Love Katamari Reroll Plus Royal Riviera. Did you play Pokemon Sleep?
No.
Leia's Horizon, the Netflix game. Tichia? How's that pronounced? Tichia.
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, I want to see this ending. What's happening in Dead Island?
Welcome to the maze of death.
No. Stop.
Let's stop playing soundboard stuff.
That's the ending?
No, not quiet.
Why is there an asteroid shower?
By the time you hear this, I'll be
The thing
dead,
blew up.
or undead, or insane,
Okay.
or caught in an alternate dimension or something. But I can confirm the suspicions that the deadly outbreak on Banoi was caused by reckless geofarm experiments being conducted in secret labs on the island of Narapella. At least I can get that across. This box contains logs, research notes, pictures, all the proof anyone needs to understand the scope of what humanity is about to face. And some kind of chemical clue that might be able to save them. The virus is real, and it's coming. My name is Cliff Kalo, and this is my story.
What?
Hey, Cliff. Still with us?
Okay.
Oh, there's downloadable content for this game?
Yeah, there is.
Okay, but that's not the thing. The thing I saw on the Wikipedia page.
There's an after credits thing, right?
Yeah, there has to be an after credit scene.
Yeah. I guess I'll have to hold on a minute. The team for this game couldn't have been that big.
Oh, it didn't seem like it was. You only have 3 people doing animation.
Is Forspoken going to be on your GOTY list?
So let me get this straight. I'm sitting in a basement, playing a garbage video game, and now I'm talking to a freaking microphone? Yeah, I guess I do that. I do that now.
Anyway.
Oh, Metacritic's going to tell me what are the best games of 2023 based off of their Metacritic score. Okay. Okay, these are the games that are averaging an 8. As in, these are the great games, but we don't know if they're going to be on the GOTY lists. Advance Wars 1+2, Age of Wonders 4, Amnesia the Bunker, Armor Core 6. Tell me when to stop talking.
Let's let this finish real quick.
Assassin's Creed Mirage, Atomic Heart, Blasphemous 2, Company Heroes 3, multiplayer only, not the single player, Darkest Dungeon 2, Dredge, Endless Dungeon, Exoprimal.
I do not...
What? I'll stop now?
Yeah. I need to know. Football Manager 2023, finally.
Forza Motorsport Harmony, The Fall of Riviera. You're on the artists. Have a Nice Death, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged, Immortals, Avernum, Avium. Forgot that game came out
Immortals
this
of
year.
Avum? Yeah.
Yeah. Legend of Heroes Trails of Into the Riviera, Liza P, Lego 2K Drive, Lords of the Fallen, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Meet Your Maker, Mortal Kombat 1, Moving Out 2, My Time at Sandrock, Persona 5 Tactica, Resident Evil Village VR, Sea of Stars, Sons of the Forest, Early Access Only, Station to Station, Super Mario RPG, The Talos Principle 2. Oh my god, this is a long list.
Yeah, a lot of games came out.
I just skip to
Yeah,
the
you
games.
don't need to... I don't need to know what games came out this year.
Okay, the masterpiece games, as in these are the games that, according to Metacritic, based off of their scores, are the best bets. Resident Evil 4, Metroid Prime Remastered, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and Baldur's Gate 3. So Metacritic hath spoken.
How does the Giant Bomb crew feel about Baldur's Gate 3?
I think they're all vaguely positive on it, but I think only like Lucy has finished it.
How far did Dan get in it?
I think Dan...
Dan actually attended the entire special preview event and said it.
No, but I think Dan has played it since, and it's a game for dorks or something. I don't know.
No, he said he enjoyed it.
But I don't think any of them have finished it.
I mean, it is a long game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I wouldn't play.
But you know, if it was my job to cover video games, maybe I'd finish more of them.
that's a pretty difficult thing to do if like one person has to play all of them, including
No,
the bad
but
ones.
You don't have. They're already very
I mean,
selective about the games they cover.
I feel like you can know pretty well if you really like Baldur's Gate 3 or not by the end of Act 1. But also, I think to have a good opinion, like a good opinion on that game, you need to finish Act 3.
Do people like that that Bayonetta Origins game?
That game
Yeah,
came and
I
went.
hear that game is very good. Also, no one played it. Oh, My Friendly Neighborhood came out this year. That game's not. That game's pretty good. And that, they just made a very unironic Resident Evil 7, but with Muppets. And all of your guns shoot letters.
I'm trying to think, like, what is my...
what favorite game of the
Deep
year?
Silver.
I think I'd still might give it to Paranorma Agent.
Paranorma Site?
Paranorma Site.
Because Paranoia Agent's a different thing.
Paranorma Site. Do you want to know, like, the sad thing, like, what is the Xbox game I probably played the most was Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. That game working really well on the Xbox X S kind of amazed me and reminded me that, yo, I wish they would... Hey, Age of Empires is pretty fucking good.
They put out a new expansion for Age of Empires 2 this year. Relkin was flabbergasted when I told him that.
I mean, hasn't Age of Empires 2 kind of been consistently...
Yeah, that game has
played?
a consistent player base and a consistent competitive scene. Still fucking huge in, like, South America and Europe.
Yeah. Also, Age of Empires 4, hell of a game.
Yeah. Okay, but what if it had Star Wars in it?
Okay.
Let me tell you about Star Wars, whatever the game I played last night was called.
Man. As much as I like Age of Empires 2 and Age of Empires 4, a new Age of Mythology game would be pretty fucking cool.
There was an expansion.
Okay. Well, here's the ending of the game coming.
Okay, let me see what
I promise not to touch the fan. I'm not going to touch the soundboard. Promise. I promise. Okay. Okay.
A representative issued this statement.
You're gonna get Hoodoo You Voodoo.
Oh, is this a fucking time loop thing?
Contractor negotiations continue in order to rebuild the harbor
Yeah.
to accept boat traffic
What?
for the
Some
foreseeable
PR bullshit
future.
if I ever heard it.
Here's a thought. Stop listening
What?
to the news.
We're about to be the news. Once
Wait,
we get
how
the
did-
story, Cliffstat is gonna publish it worldwide.
Wait, what?
Still haven't sobered up, huh?
How do you get a time loop? How do you...
What?
So wait, they're gonna repeat everything that you just did?
What? Or is it? No, because I'm bloody now, and... Does that mean anything?
Devin wants to know if you're still drunk.
What? Quit daydreaming and get over here.
I feel like I've heard all this before. Don't tell me you were getting cold feet up there.
No, no. I was just spacing out. Deja vu kind of thing.
Yep. Still
Oh,
not
it's just a
sober.
hallucination.
We're still going in the right direction, right?
You have to play the game again. You have to play the game again, and now things are going to be different.
Wait, is this...
Hey!
They're going to make you play the game again.
Kyle. That's your type?
Shut up. You're a douche.
I'll teach you that word in your fancy
That's how this
school.
ends?
I know. You have my notes. Now give it.
The douche abides.
You gotta play the game again.
No, I
and
don't.
now you're gonna.
Fuck you.
Now you gotta pay attention to the anachronisms. Brayden, no, you have to get to the island. Get to the island. At least get to the island and see what the anachronisms are.
No, fuck you.
You're gonna be there.
I'm uninstalling the video game.
Of all the places it could have gone.
They did a Dark Towers. They did a Dark Towers.
Yeah, they sure did. Anyway, we're starting back at the start.
Do we get a choice in vote, or is that just how this works? We're gonna indie Dubious around the world.
Do
you want to
hold it?
Do you want to vote whether or not we move somewhere else, or do you want to automatically by default stay in Euro horror? It's your call. It's your feature.
I mean, listen, it's gonna.
Would this make you happier?
It's gonna be, let's say, a week or so before I get back to this.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be in the real Dead Island, Florida.
Do you want me to boot up Wizards and Warriors?
No. You can do what
you got something
want.
planned?
I mean, that game's. I mean, I can give a little preview of
what you got planned.
What's coming up next. I might also take a quick break.
Play something good for a little while. Something you actually enjoy.
Get your mind off the world.
Did you finish Resident Evil 0?
I
shit.
did. Oh, I have terrible news. Never mind. This game's not based in... This indie horror game's not European. It's Canadian.
That's basically European.
Europe light.
I mean, Canada's like Europe, if you think about it.
Boot it up.
Unless you're in Europe, in which case it's like America.
Boot it
if you think
up.
about it.
All right.
I swear I've seen that loading symbol before.
This game came out last year. And someone said, "This seems like something you would like," with sneer quotes.
Always fun with the... Oh, this game.
So, what if the chant? Huh?
What's the chant?
It's a...
It's a video game.
With voice controls.
Oh.
This game has voice controls?
Do you have to do the voice controls?
No. So, so there's a weird controversy with this game. When this game released in Japan, it had voice controls only.
What was the PS2 game that was primarily controlled with your voice?
Oh, Lifeline?
Yeah. Did you play that?
No, but that was
fried.
a stretch goal. I don't see any sort of microphone testing thing here, Chris. So I think you just made all of that up. I think you might be
Then
thinking
what?
of a
No,
different game.
What was that disclaimer? Okay, wait. No, this is the disclaimer that I was thinking of. I must have misread this. This game only supports Japanese interface / voice for customers in Japan.
So basically, the Japanese version of this, the only way you can get the Japanese dub is if you buy it from Japan.
Oh, okay,
so you
that's
just
what that
made
means.
up
Okay.
an entire story.
So when I read that, when I first wanted to buy this game, I saw that.
It can be difficult to know where to begin.
Okay.
You may not
apologize.
realize it.
So like, yeah, Rosemary Baby.
Are sacred.
Add
your
this is
voices.
Rosemary's Baby, the video game.
You like satanic cults?
Yeah, so it's Rosemary's Baby meets The Wicker Man.
It's working. Let the cosmic vibrations flow through your being. Daughter, hand me the final prism. Take your place. Where has she gone? Find her. Bring her back to me. Now!
I remember the last time I watched
Doomed
some
without her.
horror game starring a pregnant woman. It's not a pleasant thing.
This way!
Okay, so we're already doing weird psychedelic filters.
Yeah.
She broke the circle!
Oh, good. We're already at a runaway sequence where you die in one hit.
She broke the circle!
I broke the circle.
Get her!
So
Also, the soundtrack to this game is immediately trying to do some
Stranger Things.
I'd say it's more psychedelic than that. More 70s.
Daughter! Dad!
The Wicker Man.
Please!
So, Wicker Man.
The original Wicker Man is such a
There is no time for this!
non-ironically a good movie.
Yeah, but what if Nicolas Cage punched women while wearing a bear suit? Oh yeah. Oh, here's another fun thing. Is that now Steam actually will detect the DualSense instead of just defaulting it to being a 360 controller. Which means I get PlayStation button prompts without having to do shit. Anyway, baby. Crystal. Cult. Drugs.
Okay.
Present day. Present
Okay.
time. Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
Only the real ones we get that reference.
I get the reference. You're in the one chat where everybody will get the reference.
Yeah, is this Serial Experiments Lane time?
Oh God!
Why did you leave me?
Wait, what?
Sweat.
Oh, she's got some problems.
Call Kim.
Is this the same woman?
Hi, this is Kim. I may be off the
No,
grid right now.
maybe. I don't
Leave
know.
me the message after the beep. Hey, Kim. It's me. Jess. Maybe we should
Hey, the contextless flashback was
that thing you
meant to
mentioned,
set the scene. Okay.
I'm in.
It's art. You don't explain the entire story to the audience like they're an idiot. Jeez, Justin.
Okay. So, based on her clothing, I bet this main character might be a lesbian.
Okay.
She's wearing flannel. M can back me up on this.
I don't know. Is that always a guaranteed thing?
It's a visual trope. Anyway, so there was a cult in the 70s, and now we're gonna go to some sort of retreat on Cult Island.
Okay, so it really is the Wicker Man?
And I'm gonna guess the main character feels guilt for something she did or didn't do.
I was about to say, I feel like I've seen...
This is the Wicker Man.
Movies. I feel like I've seen movies, especially from the 90s, where a woman was wearing that outfit and very much not doing it.
Yes.
Oh no.
It's been a long time.
We got
I've
Board
missed
Master in a bar asking, when you go to
How
a
have
bar
you
to
been,
drink alcohol, do you drink it with a straw? No, that sounds weird.
You know, I feel good.
Jim.
I mean, look at this place.
They feed us hallucinogens
It's beautiful.
all day.
We've got a ways to go until camp. Let's talk on the way up. Come on, we've got a lovely hike to get to the retreat.
Hike? I thought...
Alright, let me just... Let's see. We can call it here. That's my threat.
Okay.
Is the chant. You
Okay.
like cosmic cults? You like Canadian cults?
Are there actual Canadian cults? We got Canadians in chat.
I mean, there's that lady who calls herself the Queen of Canada and has a cult following. And she's like a weird QAnon priestess. Anyway. Speaking of that, let's raid Relkin.
Right, I was gonna start Wizards and War. Oh, you can raid Welcome.
No, you should
No
start
problem.
Wizards and Warriors.
All right, you want me to start?
Forget that guy. Let's talk
Well,
about...
I was just gonna say, I promised everybody one more try
All
to
right.
beat the Serpent Temple.
Yeah. Do you
And
know
I gotta
Ukabu?
say, this temple seems pretty hard. All right, I'm gonna give it one more go. I'm gonna give it one more go to beat these evil serpent cultists. And then I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it, guys. I've had a good time, but I feel like I could have a better time.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Braden, what is, do you think, the ultimate message of the lessons to be learned of games like this?
Of Escape Dead Island is maybe some video games shouldn't be made.
What is the lesson to be learned of Wizards and Warriors?
More people need to make weird ass blobbers.
Or just blobbers in general.
Yeah.
I forgot we need to heal every.
All
Give me a minute. Right as I try to start stream, I'm getting a call.
I can't believe you would do this to me. I should have played more of the chant. And which I believe is what white people call Encanto. Enchanto? Enkatau? Alright, thanks everyone for watching. Have a good one.